Hey everyone, welcome to their top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 hardest video games that I've played. Yes, not the hardest video games of all time because I am not a video game expert. I hopefully become one, never, but still. I play quite a few video games in my lifetime, which is a pretty long lifetime, but I wanted to talk about some video games that I struggled with throughout my life, even just in the past couple of days, even a couple hours, really. Video games that just I'm not gonna say it like infuriating, like game rage video games, but just games that I find very difficult to play. Most of these games, I didn't even beat them because I just didn't give a fucking shit to play them again because they can go fuck themselves. But I just want to talk about what I found very difficult. And again, there's probably so many video games that are way harder than other these ones here. Like, I just probably haven't played them or even heard of them. So these are just games that I found difficult. And if you find these games easy, that's fine. That's fine. Like, if you want to call me a moron and be like, well, how can you not play these? Are you some kind of toddler? Well, kinda, yeah, but still. Let's get to it. Coming in number 10 is Shadow of the Colossus. I know a lot of people love this game, and I get it. It's a beautiful game. The original I never played, but the remake for the PS4 I played. Beautiful game, really cool. The story's interesting enough. I can't even get it that far. I stopped playing. It's so hard to kill the giants, the Colossus. I don't know why I can't take them down. For some stupid reason, I have a huge trouble destroying the Colossus. And that's the whole game, is destroying the giants. That's the entire premise. You're going to these realms and kingdoms and destroying the Colossus. I can't do that. I am mentally challenged when it comes to this game. It's annoying. And I know a lot of people find it super easy. Good for you. I wish I did. I found it very difficult. And I just turned it off after a couple hours of gameplay. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this game. I'm going to go play Spyro for the 80th millionth time. Because I'm good at that one. But, yeah. Shadow of the Colossus, for me, too hard. Coming in number 9 is the Devil May Cry video games. The reason I have it at 9 and not, like, much lower is because I haven't played them all. And I didn't play them for very long. So I guess that's why. And I don't have a huge knowledge of Devil May Cry, so and it's my list. As confusing as this list is, it's my list. So I bought the trilogy of the original 3 Devil May Cries for the PS4. I played the first one. Couldn't beat it. It was sounded easy at first, then it got so hard that I was like, no. Every boss was so hard, and just Devil May Cry 2 was a little easier, but 3 and 4, mind-numbingly hard. It just, I don't know. It's a cool game. I like the music. It's like a very heavy metal game, and Dante's a badass, but I don't know. It's too hard for me, and I know a lot of people like them. I know my buddy Austin Putman, he fucking loves those games, but for me, I can't get into them because they're too difficult, and yeah, not for me. Number 8 is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES. I played this as a kid. I thought just as a kid, it was a hard game, just as a child. And I'm just like, I'm too young for this game, so yeah. But then I played it 8 years later, because my cousin got it, because he collects like nostalgic video games, and it's really fucking hard. It's fucking bullshit how hard this game is. It's like the creators created this game for you to not beat it and for you to get a tumor while playing it. It's fucking annoying, and if this is a game for kids, you gotta be a fucking genius to beat this game or even beat the first fucking level. Fuck this game. Number 7. Number 7 is Final Fantasy 13. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know a lot of people are gonna be rolling their eyes on this, like, oh god, really? This game sucks. That's not why it's a hard game. Because it sucks because it's got shitty characters. It's got shitty gameplay. They rip off the sphere grid from Final Fantasy X. That was Final Fantasy X's idea, but 13 does the crystal grid, and the crystal grid is fucking... You know what? Don't get me started on that. It's a hard game because the gameplay is weird. It's turn based, but also it's sort of free round combat. It's almost a little bit of both, and it's very confusing. And the bosses are very difficult. And the funny thing is, the game is so boring and uninteresting. You don't even want to continue playing because, like, at least if a game's interesting, even though it's hard, you still want to continue it because you love the game and you're engaged by the game. But if the game is boring as fuck, why would you want to continue playing the game? So that's my beef with Final Fantasy 13. It's hard, but it's also boring and stupid and uninteresting and a disgrace to Final Fantasy. So it's hard, it's dumb, it's lame, it's the worst Final Fantasy game. I rhymed. I'm clever. Number 6. Uh, Number 6 is the very first Crash Bandicoot. I am a very good Crash Bandicoot player. I'm very good. I'm very skilled. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm a very good CTR player. I'm good at Crash Bash, Crash Bandicoot 6, Wrath of Cortex, Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Even pretty good at number 2. Not that great, but I'm okay. The first one. This game is so hard. I was decent at it as a kid, but I think I got dumber when I got older, and I can't beat it. I can't even get halfway through the game. It's so hard. I don't know why it's so difficult. It's hard. I've tried like 80 times. I don't know how to beat it. I beat it with my brother as a kid. We worked together, and I don't know, but I have the game, and I can't beat it. It's so hard. Why? Did they just make it harder? Or am I just shittier as a gamer as when I'm older now? I don't know what it is. Either they made it harder when they remade it for the PS4, or I'm just shit. I don't know which one it is. Comment below, let me know. What do you think it is? But it's hard. So yeah, number 6. Did I say number 6? I thought I said number 5, but it's number 6. Number 5 is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is number 5. Beautiful game, really cool, very creative, very original sort of video game. I love the design of this game. It's so cool. It's this like really weird noir cartoon. It's really cool. It's hard though, and I hate that when you die, you go all the way back to the beginning again. It's just like my number 1. We'll be talking about soon, but it's so annoying, and like you don't get a lot of health, and then when you face a boss, you have like 1 health left. And then you go face another boss. And, like, how am I supposed to... Then when you lose against that boss, you have to go to the very beginning and fight both bosses again. Like, what... It's so annoying. It's so hard. And I know some people... I know a friend of mine who actually beat this game and almost 100% of the game. I can't even 2% the game, so not alone 100% the game. So, I don't know if it's just me, but Hollow Knight, beautiful, cool game. Too hard for me, though. Number 4. Time to get my bragging shoes on. Number 4, Resident Evil 4. This game is very hard. I think it is hands down. And I've played pretty much every Resident Evil game except for the remake of 3. I haven't played that yet. But I basically played every Resident Evil game. This is the hardest. This game is hard. Very hard. I've beaten almost all of them. Some of them I didn't beat not because they're hard, just didn't have the time to beat them. But this game is hard. Very, very hard. It took me a long ass time when I had this game for the PS2. This game I played a lot back in my PS2 days. I loved this game. This was like my favorite Resident Evil game. Now I think 2 is my favorite, but 4, I fucking love 4 because it's the return of Leon S. Kennedy. I loved the setting, the swampy, foggy setting, and it made the game scarier because you couldn't see the zombies. There was freaking zombie animals and crocodiles. It was fucking nuts. But I don't know what it was with the controls and with everything. It was hard. Very hard. Like, it took like almost a month to get halfway through the game. It is a difficult game. So the reason I got my bragging shoes on is I beat it when I was younger. When I was about 13, I beat it for the PS2. I beat this game. I replayed it again pretty recently, like a few months ago. Didn't get very far. Again, I think I was a better gamer when I was younger, but I didn't replay it a lot. I just replayed it for like a half hour or so. Maybe if I get used to it, I can, remember the greatness of the Final Fantasy, the Resident Evil 4. But I don't know. It's a hard game. I think it's one of the hardest games I've ever beaten, and I'm very proud of myself for beating the game. So yeah, Resident Evil 4. Top three. Number three. Number three is a funny one because I'm playing it right now. It's Dead by Daylight. This is a very weird one because a lot of people are going to be like, isn't that just an online game? You're just facing against people. What's so difficult about that? Well, I'm just not very good at it. If I'm a survivor, I'm really bad at it. Like, really bad. I can't even repair a goddamn generator. And people are like, oh, practice makes perfect. Not by my standards. I could probably do the game 55 times and still be just as shit at the game. Every time I'm a survivor, I get hooked and I'm dying. When I'm a killer, I'm pretty awful. The only killer I can be is the trapper because he's the easiest guy to be and you just trap people with bear traps. I did pretty well today. I got 3 kills. I did pretty good. This is like a personal best. But if I'm beating any other characters, no fucking way. I know this game's not technically challenging, but for me, I'm just really bad at it. And to me, it's very difficult. So, it's not a hard game, but for me, it's very difficult. And maybe one day, I'll get good at it. So, yeah. Number two is, everyone's going to agree with me on this, Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden was for the PS3. I rented it once, played it once, didn't play it again, because why would I ever want to torture myself with this? It's a very cool game. I remember I saw the previews on television back in the day when people actually watched cable TV. It looked really cool, looked really badass and stuff. He kind of looked like Raven from Tekken. It was pretty sweet. I rented it from Blockbuster. It was so infuriatingly hard. You can't even get past the first level, and your health bar goes down like crazy when you just get stabbed once. It's super irritating, and it goes down as one of the most challenging video games ever made, and I believe it. It's fucking hard. And the number one most hardest video game I've ever played, everyone could agree with me. It's Dark Souls. What else would it be? Dark Souls. Dark Souls. This game, I played with my buddy because he really wanted me to play this game. This was years ago. He's like, you gotta play Dark Souls because it was like his favorite game. And I'm like, sure, I'll play a couple hours of Dark Souls. It sounds cool. It's a badass title. Why not? He showed me Skyrim. That was great. So maybe this will be cool. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool at all. It's annoying. It's beautiful to look at, but it's annoying. When you go a certain distance and you die, you gotta start all the way from the beginning again. That's annoying. Like, stupid. Like, some enemies, like, just shoot you once, and your health bar goes all the way down. I'm like, wait, what? How am I supposed to continue the mission if my health is at, like, 2? Like, that's so stupid. And, like, there's no checkpoints in the game, really. You just gotta go to village, to city, and just hope you don't die. And if you die, you're starting all over again. Like, that's annoying. And it's a very long game, so don't die. And just make sure you save it when you can. Some people play this on, like, expert level. Those people are freaks of nature. I don't know what they're doing, but Dark Souls I don't know a lot about it. I played it one time for 2 hours. Never gonna do it again, because it is the hardest video game I've ever played. So yeah, that's my top 10 hardest video games in my opinion. So in the comment section below, please tell me what are the hardest video games you've ever played. Give your thoughts and opinions, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.